Hello everyone and welcome back to Algebra 1. We are going to continue with what we touched base on yesterday in Math Merit, which was Concept 9, solving for multi-step equations. Now, it seems simple enough, right? But there's another piece to it that I want to add on to make sure that we understand. So, please have your pencil and paper ready, and let's get started. Very well. We have a multi-step equation, but they're asking us to find the solution. And we have four options. Now, there's two ways we can go about this. One, we can go ahead and solve for n ourselves by solving the multi-step equation, or we can go ahead and plug each one in until it makes sense. I personally prefer to just work out the multi-step equation, get the answer, and then test it out and see if we can get it right, okay? Let's do that this time. So, to solve it, we have negative 17 equals 2n plus 13 minus 8n. Now, this problem should be very familiar to you guys because it is a problem that we touched based on yesterday. It seems like there was a little bit of confusion on it, so that's why I'm going over it again this way, and it can help us out to solve today's assignment. Again, we're going to be using the commutative property, which is to change the order of it so it can be in a order where we can combine like terms easier. So we're pretty much just putting it in an order where things that are similar are in the same area, kind of. So let's go. Negative 17 equals, we have 2n, we have negative 8n. Let's put those near each other. It's a negative 8, so it's going to be minus 8n and then plus 13. Now, going on to combining like terms. Our like terms, again, are 2n and negative 8n. So, by combining those, we have negative 6n plus 13. Next step, we're going to get rid of the 13, so we're going to subtract 13 from both sides. And here, we're running out of space, so I'm going to go to the next board, okay? You see me? Okay. We're going on to the next board. We left off on negative 17 and negative 13. We combine those, it becomes negative 30 equals negative 6n. Okay? Now, 6n, we just broke it all down to a one-step equation. We're going to be dividing negative 6n. Okay? Our answer is going to be positive because we're dividing two negatives. Cancels out right here. How many times does 6 go into 30? 5 times. So our answer is 5. Now let's go back to the other board. Is our answer A, B, C, or D? It's D. It's 5. That's what we got out of breaking it all down, solving the multi-step equation. That's why I think it's easier. If we would have plugged in one by one, it would have been trial and error each time. Of course, you can do it that way if that way is easier for you, but this way is the way that you should learn how to do it because it saves you a lot of time in the long run. So our answer is D. Okay? Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions on that? Now, next thing we're going to be doing is working on the other problem that we worked on yesterday's assignment and solving for this one as well. Again, we have four options that we can plug in and work it out that way, or we can solve the multi-step equation and figure out the answer ourselves. Let's do that again. Now, the other problem had commutative property that needed to be used. In this problem, it doesn't look the same as the other one, but it is a multi-step problem because we do more than just 2 steps. So, we have negative 4 times negative 3m minus 2. What we're going to use in this case is going to be distributive property. Now, who remembers what distributive property was? It is when you multiply whatever is outside of the parentheses into what is in the parentheses. So this is how that is going to look like. We're going to multiply 4 times 3 and 4 times 2. Now, please keep in mind when you're multiplying positive and negative numbers, the signs have a lot to do with it. So, we have negative 4 times negative 3. We're multiplying two negatives, so our answer therefore will be positive. So, we have 4 times 3 equals 12. It's going to be positive again because we're multiplying two negatives. Now, we're moving over. Oh, don't forget to bring down the m. And now we're moving over and multiplying negative 4 times negative 2. Again, another positive answer because we're multiplying two negatives. So it's going to look like this. Positive 8 equals 32. Now what does this look like? It looks like a two-step equation. Again, we're breaking it down so we can solve it. Now let's get rid of the 8 on this side. We're going to subtract it. Whatever we do to one side, we do to both. Now we have 12m equals, what's 32 minus 8? 24. It's going to be a positive 24 because our 32 is a positive number and our 8 is a negative number, but 32 is bigger than 32 is bigger than 8, so therefore it is dominant, and we will keep the bigger number sign. Now we are going to be dividing 12 to both sides. We are left with m equals 2. Now, what came out to be our answer? Is it F, G, H, or I? It's G. Now, if we plug it in, it should work out. So let's try that. We have negative 4, 3 times. We're going to replace the value of m with 2. Now let's work it out. First, let's do this. We have negative 4 times, what's 3? Negative 3 times 2. Negative 6 minus 2 equals 32. Let's work out what's inside of the parentheses. Negative 6 and negative 2 together equals negative 8. Now we're left with multiplying negative 4 times negative 8. Now again, we're multiplying two negative numbers. Our answer is going to be positive. We're on the right track, right? Our answer is positive. And what's 4 times 8? 32. So there we go. It worked out. We have 32 equals 32. Again, it's positive because when you multiply a negative and a negative, your answer will be positive. If you have any questions on that, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to give you your assignment up very well. For your assignment today, you have these two equations to solve as multi-step equations. Again, use the same process that we have been using. If you have any questions or concerns or something wasn't clear enough, please reach out to me. I'm here to help with whatever you may need. Now, I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.